Hey everybody, my name's Joe. This is my Fangtuary, as I like to call it. I'm going to try to start this new channel. I have an Instagram and a TikTok dedicated to my animals. I keep a whole bunch of invertebrates that are venomous and otherwise. I have a lot of tarantulas, true spiders, centipedes, scorpions, things of that nature, a couple of vertebrates. But I wanted to kind of take this opportunity and this chance on a YouTube channel to kind of bring you along for the ride. I've been keeping for about 3 or 4 years now. A couple of my originals are still around. This is actually my very first one. I'll introduce you to all my animals in the room. I also have some overflow animals in a couple other rooms here. This is just a guest room in my house. I'm currently only recording on my iPhone, but I do have a lot of good camera equipment, computers, and stuff like that. So audio, video will be getting better. But I just wanted to kind of kick it off and test the waters on a YouTube channel, especially after a couple comments on TikTok kind of suggested that I do this, and I was unsure, but I figured maybe I'll give it a shot. So what I'm going to do now is kind of take you through some of the animals I have, what's coming up in terms of tasks I have to do in the tarantula room here, my Fangtuary, and things I'll be making videos on for you guys. I have no idea how often I'll be posting to YouTube, what kind of schedule I'll be on, things of that nature, and I can't make things happen here. If things need to be done, I'll make videos about it and I'll try to educate. So on this rack here, I have what are mostly tarantulas, and all but one of my centipedes are stored here. And then I have another shelf, or a row of shelves that I'll show you after this, that have what are some smaller slings, babies, things of that nature. And I'd like to just kind of take you through what goes on here. In this box, I have a load of peedlings. These are the ones that I kept from a clutch. I still have Mama. Mama actually has another clutch, and I'll show you that when we get there. These are Reseda longipes or Florida centipedes. They've been doing well. These hatched in about August. But these are the 6 I'm keeping. Hopefully I have a couple male-female, and you guys will be seeing more of those. And then starting on the bottom row here, I have from this end is a Harpactira dictator. This is in a pre-molt now, so I'm expecting a molt out of him or her. I haven't been able to sex a molt yet. They're all been destroyed. Next up is a Ceratogyrus marshalli, which is the horned baboon. And this one is the Scolopendra species metallic. It's never really out, but if I do see it, I'll be sure to show you some footage of it. It is very big and loves to eat. That thing is amazing. It's one of my favorite centipedes. This is the Ornithoctoninae species Hansej. This one is now an adult. I've had this for about 2 years, and I have not ever seen a molt. Unsure if it's male or female. I hardly ever see the spider itself. Moving on, we have the Chilobrachys wanini, which is a penultimate male, meaning the next molt he will be a mature male. Undecided on if I'll try to find him a girlfriend or get him sent out. And last is a Chilobrachys fimbriatus, and you can tell with all that web, these Chilobrachys just love webbing up. Moving on in the other direction from the row up, I have a Nandu chromatus sling, which I've gotten recently. No molts from this one yet, so I haven't been able to sex it. It is still very small. It's about the size of that bottle cap. You'll be seeing a lot more of it. I also have an LP sling. LPs grow pretty fast, so this one will probably do for rehouse soon. Don't really see it too much, but if you look in the bottom, you can kind of get there. In the back there is a Cirripagopus hottie hottie. That one's also very large. We'll need a rehouse. And then I have a pair of Chilobrachys species South Vietnam blue. They are like electric blue, very, very cool. Over here I have a couple of Tilidocotyls, however you pronounce them. This is T. vagans, back there is Schroderi, and then this one is a Sabulosis. All slings had them for about 1.5 years each, and they're slow growing, but getting there. Then we have a couple Avix and ex-Avix. This is a versicolor that I've had for about 18 months and still growing well. I have a Gerensis, which just recently went into this enclosure and is still kind of acclimating, so we'll be seeing some more webbing there, hopefully. Next up is another rehousing coming up soon is my Scolopendra species Toxic Tip. This one is amazing. I've had it quite a while, and I have a couple pictures of it actually molting that are actually on my Instagram under the same name. Another centipede here is Scolopendra longipes. I actually saw it out recently, but it never really is often. On the side, another Scolopendra, as well as this one, the Scolopendra longipes. This is a Brachypelma bainey, as you can see right there. This is also due for rehouse. I think it's probably going to molt soon, but I had this one a couple years and it's been growing well. Great colors on that. And then this is Mama to the babies in the earlier part of the video. I can't tell if you can see, but under there, she's kind of wrapped around some of the babies. So looking forward to getting some more of those. Hopefully they're good and I get to them before she does. And we'll add to our little collection of babies there. Moving a row up, I have a large juvenile. This is a female LP, Lazy-Dora Parahabana. This is actually the first sling I've ever gotten. Raise her up to this. She's about 3 years old now. I have to update this tank. It's been a while, but it has the mesh top, which is a no-no. So I'll probably do a video about making a plexi for that. Panthobeteus mascara, as you can see there, a little sling, a whole bunch of hissing cockroaches, and the story on those will definitely be a whole video in itself. Fun story, they'll also get rehoused. This is temporary for baby roaches. Recent addition is my Davis pentaloris, also in a premolt. It's in its burrow under there. And then back here is my Bumba horata, ex cabocla. Gotta love a redhead. Down in the hole, also in premolt. Up yet another row is my Tialbo. This is my first spider ever. I got her as an adult female. So however long I've been doing this is how long I've had her. Again, terrible enclosure. We'll make a video of updating it. This was the first closure I ever had her in, and she's never had any problems with it, but just need to be a better keeper about it. Here are 3 rehouses that are going to be happening today or tomorrow. A couple Samapeus. There's a Victorii, which is the Darth Maul, and a pair of Emeraldus. And on to the last one is Ephebopus uwataman. This is also a mama. Got an egg sac from her. So I assume she was wild caught because I didn't pay too much, but she gave me an egg sac and I sold off all the babies except for one, and I am keeping that sling. Up next is your favorite of mine. Everyone has to have a P Metallica. Got this one as an itty bitty sling. It was like an ool when I got it. But she's growing fast, also due for rehouse. She's back over there, you can tell she's due. It's very difficult to keep this moist enough for a pokey. She's kind of fleeting, so anytime I open up that front door, she goes a little nuts, makes it a little difficult. I'm looking forward to getting her out of that. And up here is a Venezuelan sun tiger. Never see her, doubt people ever really do. Had her 3 years. She's an adult female, got her as an adult female, and just vibing. Onto the row of babies. I have N species Panama that I got a little while ago, very slow growing. This is an adult female H. villicella. Look at all the webbing in there. Because she's an adult and doing well, and she's been in this thing for a while, I think she's due for a nice enclosure. I'll get her something nice and clear that we can see her and she can web up as full as this one and enjoy her. Back here is a pair of Ornithoctoninae species Vietnam silvers. These are growing very fast and will also need rehouses. Moving on, I have a pair of G. pulchras. This one's a male, this one's unsexed. Unsure where it is, but this one seems to be growing faster, if not as fast as my male down here. There he is. Back here I have a G. pulchripes, which I am hoping is male because my best buddy has a female, so I'd like to pair up a few of those. And then Theraphosinae, or Thrixopelma, I should say, since it's been further described. Purins, this was sold off as T. pura, but they've done some describing, which is awesome for the hobby. Up there I have a Beeratum sling, another centipede, Scolopendra Black Flame. This is the baby Uwataman, which will need to be rehoused. Put those guys back. And then all my other babies, these are all slings. They're all recently acquired. I have a pumpkin patch, C. leetzi, Edelthalia, Ephebopus murinus, whichever one. A species Bachma. This is a what was it? A purse web spider or something like that. I'll have to look this one up. I'll come back to it. And then this one, which I absolutely cannot pronounce, but I was told to treat it like a Chilobrachys, so I am. There it is. Over here, a couple of Phonopelmas. These are A species diamondbacks, so I'll have to will those out to kids at some point in my life. They'll outlive me. O. philippinus. This is an OBT Kigoma in a heavy pre-molt. And then a crown jewel back here is my six-eyed sand spider. I got this as a sling. It was like smaller than a tick, and it's grown well, so. Last but not least, I have the hissers. These are related to the jugga hissers over there. Fun story about these guys. These are going to be rehoused into something nicer with the babies over there, and that will be a story for another time. Here I have an H. venatoria. I always love keeping one of these in the collection. They are amazing. I've only ever had 2 escapees, and both times it was this animal. Next is a Scolopendra heros. I've wanted one for a very long time. Got it. It's very small. It's a baby centipede. I know that they get giant. I've had tons of giant centipedes, so I'm looking forward to raising it. Put it in this enclosure and never saw it again. So it's in there somewhere, allegedly. So yeah, that's my Fangtuary. Those are all my animals that are at least in this room. I do have a bunch of other ones that are not in here. I have 3 scorpions that are not in here. I have a toad. I also have a snapping turtle, I have koi fish, and I have a whole desert biome that has desert beetles as well as another scorpion. They live communally. I'll show you guys all of those things. I'm really looking forward to making this video, sharing my animals with you guys, and trying out this experiment, see where it goes. If I get 1 view, it's infinitely more than I expect. So appreciate you guys, love your animals, and be good.